ready to turn right. Turn right. Keep left and then turn left. Turn left. Keep right. Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
Ah, you fucking people, man. Fucking landlord and the bullshit, man. So the landlord, right? Check it out. The landlord goes and informs me that I have to sign a lease or they can evict me. Well, the problem of it is the government, because I'm underneath the government Section 8 housing, they can't force me to do shit. Now, what's also kind of stupid and crazy, and the reason why it pisses me off the most, is that I wouldn't mind paying the rent that I gotta pay if they was doing their fucking job to make this shit was more upgradable in the 21st century, because it's not in the 21st century, and it's still 40 something years ago. You know what I mean? It's a problem, because if you look at it honestly, anyone that has a home, that lives in an apartment, or lives in a trailer, or has a house, if you have carpet in your home that's more than 40 years old, and you want to get it changed because it's nasty, and carpet cleaning and vacuuming is not doing the job, and the carpet's been there for 40 something years, wouldn't you think you would want to get rid of the carpet and put new carpet? Because carpet causes fleas and ticks and bugs and situations like that. Okay, so you would think that a landlord that wants to use pest control all the time, every month, pest control, pest control, pest control,
turn left,
and they so worried about fucking pest control, right? And they're so worried about pest control issues. If that was a concern, what should be concerning is, why do people have 40 plus years of carpet in their apartment in the 21st century? Like, our carpet is 40 something years old. Are you not realizing the bacteria and the dead skin particles and the hair particles of someone's body that drops it, you know, that
right,
that
and then continue straight on.
That you know, people shed skin, skin gets shedded,
Go
all the
straight
time,
on.
right? You lose your hair. You lose your hair. All the time, right?
Reroute.
Scientists, and shit like that. So you live in your apartment. You got dead skin particles. You got particles of your skin. And shit like that, and your carpet is 40 years old.
Turn right.
Your carpet's 40 something years old, right? And you would think these landlords
Go straight on.
would give a fuck about the fact that the carpet is outdated by 45 something years old, and you would think that would it increase the value of the carpet being, put new carpet in there? Probably not. But then it would also make the tenant that is living in that apartment feel more cleaner, due to the fact that the carpet has been changed after 40 something fucking years. Instead of looking at the same carpet for 15 years and saying, well, shit, I wish we can change our own carpet. I wish we could paint our own apartment. Wish we can fix and update our own apartment. But we can't because we have a landlord that tells us that tenants can't fix or paint or repair or upgrade or anything else. Okay, so you increase our rents, but you don't want to fix nothing. You want to send your pest control every month, but you don't want to change out a 45-year-old carpet that probably has more fucking feces and more shit on it and more disgusting than anything else. What's the point of having a pest control? What's the point of having it being clean? What's the point of having, vacuuming and cleaning the carpet if your landlord is not willing to change the carpet because it's 40-something years old? Would you want to move into an apartment that the carpet's been there for 40-something years? Would you want to move into a house that the carpet hasn't been changed in 40-something years? Would you want to move or live in an environment that hasn't been upgraded or been, But see, this is the problem, because you guys know how they got the increase in approval from Section 8? I just found out. So when I talked to Section 8 just a minute ago, I talked to the supervisor. I talked to the supervisor that oversees everything, right? I asked
keep left and then turn
the supervisor what document did they put in for them to get an increase on my rent. What paperwork does it show the reason, and you have to put in a reason to increase someone's rent to be approved? Well, New Mexico electricity is going up in July. That was publicly known news on the news a month ago, stating that in July that the P&M electricity company is going to be raising all electrical rates and prices in July of 2025.
Go straight on.
Okay. Not anywhere in the documents or anything else that it shows on the request from the landlord to the Section 8 housing stating the reason why they're increasing the rent is because of electricity. You know what the paperwork does say? It says that they did construction work 3 years ago. And this was 3 years ago that they did construction work supposedly 3 years ago. I asked the supervisor on the paperwork, what does it go into details of what construction work being done? It states that the parking lot was repaved, power washed, and repainted. Well, I've been here 15 years. There's 4 parking lots. And not one parking lot in this apartment complex has been repaved. It has been power washed. And it has been relined with new lines for parking.
Go straight on.
For them to put in saying that they repaved it, that's a false document towards the government. Okay? Because you have to put in request papers requesting, and you have to give reasons why you think the rent should be increased. Well, what Section 8 housing supervisor that read the document read the document to me, it shows that they stated that the trash and the gas was increased, which was not increased. It has not increased, so that's a false document as well. The pavement redone and powered washed and painted is also a false document, because the pavement was not redone. It was powered washed with a power wash machine and was then painted of stripe lines of parking. So, in other words, they got their increase for my rent to be increased on false documents that the landlord can be sued and held in contempt of a court if they found it to be guilty of falsifying government document papers, because it is a government document paper when it is going through the Section 8 housing. That's government documents papers. So in other words, they falsified on the increase of trash and gas and the fact that they paved the fucking parking lot, which is a lie. So I asked the supervisor, did you guys come out here and investigate it? They said no, we didn't think that we needed to. I said, well,
go straight on.
I've been here every day since 2012 underneath the same owner that I've been paying rent to. I have never seen them repave this parking lot. Never. I have never seen them come in and repair and fix anything as they claim that they have. I said the only thing that they did come in do is put in a new hot water heater, and that was because they was forced to do so because Section 8 housing did their own inspection and found that the stove was not working correctly. Now when they looked at other things and they found light switches, light plugs, electrical outlets that didn't have the covers, which still hasn't been fixed. Hot water heater still hasn't been fixed correctly in the right position where it's supposed to be at. They haven't really done anything that they're supposed to do besides put in a used stove from the same company that replaced the other one before. And I recognize the same company because this apartment complex, the owner uses the same appliance place that everybody has the same appliances, which are used, outdated, and is not up to code. So if they would bring in a cold environment person, this apartment complex would be shut down because of the facts not being up to code. This apartment is not up to standards of code of regulations and will fail if they had a real cold environment person came out and did their fucking job correctly. This apartment complex would be shut down.
Go straight on.
Because electrical has not been up to date since 1980 when the building was built. Carpet has not been changed since 1980 when the building was built. The plumbing was only updated and fixed in 2016 because all the fucking pipes busted in 2016. In 2018 and 2019, Elevator Management Company that took over the property, that was my landlord for 3 years, that pulled a pistol out on one of the tenants, reason why they're no longer the landlord. The only thing they did was come in and put a new roof on. That's it. They came in and put a new roof on, and during the COVID crisis, during the COVID era, they went in and fixed up, remodeled 35 apartments during COVID-19. Now TNC management comes in and claims, oh, they did this and oh, they did that, and they deserve more money, and they deserve this and they deserve that. Well, then on top of that, the supervisor at Section 8 Housing informs me that they also put in paperwork stating that they was increasing the rent because the other properties around the area was also being increased. And so I'm like, what other properties are they talking about? So I asked the supervisor, what other properties are they talking about? The supervisor goes and states to me that the other properties that they look at in the area to increase your rent,
Go straight on.
they look at other apartment complex. So I open up my door and I step outside and I look around while I'm on the phone with the supervisor from Section 8, and I was like, well, there's a church right there, there's the post office right there, there's another church there, there's a daycare there, there's a senior citizen living apartment complex there, there's one behind the another one behind the daycare, and this area over here is a vacant buildings that was meant for businesses, not apartments. So I asked the supervisor, how do they get approved if there's only one apartment complex across the street from me that's competing against this apartment complex in prices? Well, to come to find out, the apartment complex across from me is under management of, guess who? The same company that was here for 3 years.
Go straight on.
So elevator management went from this apartment complex to the one across the street. Jack the prices up across the street, right? And then so the housing authority thinks that I live surrounded by apartment complex. So when I inform them that I live around nothing but businesses, now they're thinking like, why the hell they approved the fucking paperwork? So now they're kicking themselves because they approved the paperwork that should have got approved.
Keep left and then turn left.
Oh yeah, they're kicking themselves now because they approve
Turn left.
this motherfucker landlord to increase my rent, that the carpet ain't been changed out since 1980 when the building was built. The electrical ain't been updated since 1980 when the building was built. The paint on the wall ain't been updated since 1980 when the fucking building was built. Now you tell me why the fuck you need some more motherfucking money? You don't. You don't need any more money because you're not doing nothing to deserve it. So now Section 8 housing is now filing paperwork to reverse the fucking payments and to decrease the rent that they approved for, because they now found out that this area is nothing but business area, not apartment complexes. And then all the shit that they claim that they fucking repaired and fixed and this and this and this, I let them know too. That was false. Exact. That was false as well. So now the supervisor's like, well, you've been there for 15 years. You know more about the apartment complex than we do. I said, yeah, that's the reason why I'm calling you. To tell you, asking you, why did you give them more money? Well, we were just going off of what's going around in the surrounding area, and this and this and this and that, and we believe that they was doing the right thing. I said, okay. I said, okay, so are you guys going to look into it? So they transferred me to the person that does all the rental, you know, shit like that. So I spent about an hour on the phone talking to her. And so she was like, you still got the original carpet in your apartment? I said, yeah. They're like, well, the only thing that's going up in July is your rent and the electricity. I said, yeah, I know. But you guys approved it. And she goes, well, we was told that there was nothing but apartment complexes where you live at. I said, it's nothing but businesses. That's the reason why I moved over here, because of the businesses that was in walking distance for me to get my groceries, walking distance to go see my doctor, walking distance that I can go to locations and you know, to do my laundry. All those locations, walking distant locations, are now closed and has been closed since 2018. So all these businesses have been closed since 2018. Walmart and all that shit, right? Well, they're trying to say, oh, they was going off of other. I said, no, you're not. No, you're not. You went off of one apartment complex that's across the street from me that also jacks their rent up all the time. And so now they're finding out that TNC management and Elevated management have been lying on documents and forcing people's rent to be increased on false documents. So when I talked to the supervisor, I told the supervisor, I said, well, the only thing that I want done is new paint on the wall and a new carpet, and my door to be fixed correctly, because that just started, right? Well, she goes and tells me that I need to put in the documents and paperwork for it, but they're really not going to care about the paint or the carpet because it's just cosmetics. I like how New Mexico can violate so many fucking rules and regulations, environment codes and codes for apartment complexes, and try to screw people over, and then think they deserve more money. I told Section 8, I said, I told Section 8, I said, I was sitting here minding my own business, live streaming, minding my own business, when I get a phone call out of the blue from the landlord wanting me to sign a lease paper. And I told her, I said I wasn't going to sign it unless she fixed the carpet and the paint on the wall. And then she threatens me, saying, well, we can put in paperwork saying that you refuse to sign a lease. By law, you don't have to sign a lease. I looked up the rules for New Mexico tenants. By law, you don't have to sign a lease. But by not signing a lease, they can hit you with an eviction notice if they want to. So when I asked her, why do you want me, why can't I just do month to month, she informed me saying, well, we prefer to have people on a contract so that way they can't just up and leave and screw us. And I said, you mean you getting screwed? People are actually screwing you? I'm taking it as you screwing me, because I've been here for 15 goddamn years paying the same owner. See, they hate it when I throw that shit to them, when I tell them that I've been paying the same owner for 15 years. You know? And they hate it. Because they want people that are going to kiss their ass and jump when they say to jump, and I'm not that type of person. I know more about this apartment complex and everything that's been repaired and fixed and upgraded and not been upgraded. I know how many people moved in and how many people moved out. I know exactly how many people are living in these apartments right now. And to believe it or not, it's way lesser than what they thought they had. Because the owner in California, see? And honestly, I don't think it should be right for people that live in another state be able to go and buy a property in another state and then rent it out to people that the owner never meets their tenants. This motherfucker lives in California. I've been renting from him for 15 fucking years. I have never met the motherfucker. But he lives in California and he owns about 10 different properties in New Mexico. And he hires landlords without even meeting them in person.
Keep right and then exit right.
How the fuck are you gonna hire somebody that you ain't never fucking met
Exit right.
in person? How the fuck are you gonna hire these motherfuckers to run your fucking business and to think to have to run your business correctly, and you ain't never met the fucking people that work for you? You ain't never met the motherfuckers that are renting your apartments out to people? You ain't never met the motherfuckers that sit up there and puts your name on the documents of the owner of the property, but is doing shitty work? I mean, if I was the fucking owner of a property, I would make it my fucking accomplishment and my duty to meet the motherfucker that I hired to do the fucking job that they're supposed to do. But because he lives in California and he doesn't bring his bitch ass to New Mexico to meet the employers that he hires, he ain't got a fucking clue what's going on. It's crazy that you can hire someone and they work for you for 20 years. They retire in 2018. In the last 6 years, you've gone through 2 different rental companies to take over your properties. Don't you find that kind of odd when one company is there 3 years and they get released or fired because they pull out a gun on a tenant? I would think, why did the landlord pull out a gun on the tenant? First of all, I would be investigating that fucking landlord. First of all. Then, second of all, I would be contacting the tenant that is currently living there at one of my properties and ask the tenant what took place and do investigation. But see, lazy motherfuckers in America do lazy ass shit. And this is what the fuck we got problems wrong with, is that landlords are being hired without being in different states that has no clue of the property, has no clue what has been rebuilt, what has been fixed, that has been upgraded, has been whatever the fuck, you know? They don't know. When I try to explain to my landlord that the carpet has not been changed since 1980, she goes and tells me, well, maybe you should get a carpet cleaner and carpet clean your carpet. Bitch! What is the point of carpet cleaning a fucking carpet that is 45 fucking years old when it needs to be taken up, ripped out, and put in new? No, let's cut some more corners. You know, let's cut some more corners. Let's hire the illegals, because we can pay the illegals cheap-ass wages. And they're not going to bitch about it, because they're illegals. So that's the reason why they hire them, to do cheap-ass labor, to pay them cheap-ass prices. And then they do shitty-ass fucking work. Most of them do shitty-ass fucking work. And then you wonder why people are bitching about what goes on. Well, if you want more money, you don't cut corners, first of all. You make sure everything's in the 21st century as you claim it does on the documents when you put it out for rental. Because you can't put out a property and say that your property is up in the 21st century when the electrical hasn't been updated since 1980. The carpets ain't been updated since 1980. The fucking paint on the wall hasn't been updated since 1980. But you're going to tell people that want to rent from you, or that are looking for places, that is in the 21st century. No, the fuck it isn't. I've been here 15 years. I can confirm that it has not been updated. I can tell you, because I've been here for 15 years and know what has been worked on and what has not been worked on. So when these bitch-ass landlords put in documents stating that the trash and the gas bills are going up, and they paved and power washed and painted the fucking the asphalt outside the parking lot, it's false. It's false. The same parking lot's been in the same, looked the same way since I moved in 2012. The only thing they did was power wash it, slap a new lines on it. That's it. They didn't come out here with the fucking asphalt truck and lay down the new asphalt and the new tar and all that shit. They didn't do that shit. They did not do that shit. I'm here every day, all day long. I know if they would done it. So that's a falsifier. So when the government decide, when the landlord decides to want to get another increase, they're going to be denied automatically. Now on, they're going to be denied automatically. And then on top of that, I asked the supervisor. I said, "So do you guys have any request forms for tenants to want to move?" They said no, not at the moment, and not anytime soon in the next 6 months. So I asked the supervisor. So I asked the supervisor, so can they evict me if I don't want to sign the lease? They can evict you, but then they would have to get approved for you to be evicted, and they would have to have a proper reason for you to be evicted. They can't just up and evict you because you don't want to sign the paper. I said, well, that's what they want to do. So I asked the landlord. I said, so what's the deal with the carpet? She says, I will contact you about the carpet when it gets approved. I said, okay. So I'll sign the paperwork when the carpet gets done. When the carpet gets done, I'll sign it. Don't go in there and add anything to it. Don't go in there and do what you want to do to it, because I'm going to take that lease and I'm going to give it to Section 8 and I'm going to have them look over it. And I informed them, I informed the landlord that she won't be getting any money in 2026, 2027, or 2028. No increases. I informed her she's not getting it. She informed me, well, I guess we'll see. Oh, you mean you're gonna falsify more documents so you can get an increase, is what you're saying? I said, yeah. Section 8's, they figured out this morning you guys lied to them. They're looking into that too. So not only is the landlord pissed off about everything, they're more pissed off now because Section 8 has now figured out the bullshit they've been doing. So when the landlord wants a more rent increase, they're gonna deny her, because like they explained to me, because they have falsified on so many documents now, they're going to actually do investigations to prove they actually did anything. And I said, oh, about fucking time. Because the landlord thinks I'm playing politics. And this is out of the landlord's mouth. She stated to me when I called her back that I wanted to play politics. And I told her, I said, I don't give a fuck that you's a Democrat. I don't give a fuck about the Republican bullshit. I don't give a fuck about the government. I just don't want to get fucking screwed over bullshit and falsified documents to have me come out of more money out of my pocket because you want to increase my rent whenever the fuck you want to. And you can't do that because I'm on Section 8. She goes, I can't increase your rent because you're on Section 8. But when you get off Section 8, we can increase your rent to whatever we want to. I said, well, good luck of getting me off of Section 8 because it took me 10 years to get on it. I'm not getting off anytime fucking soon. So good luck of trying to increase anything. And if you think you're gonna get any more money, I think you better start repairing shit correctly before you find yourself a new job. Because I already told him, I said, keep up with the bullshit, I'll contact the owner in California and you'll be looking for a new job. She didn't like it too well. I said, you want to play games? We can play games. My family works for the government. We'll see how far your landlord information gets you to, and your little college degrees get you to, when you're fighting against a person that has family members that work for the government. She didn't like that. She didn't like it. You want to threaten me with a good time? Hell, all I gotta do is pick up the phone and call family members. Ask them the situation, this, and this. They contact whoever they contact. I give them the landlord's name and information. They run a trace on this bitch. They run a trace on this bitch and look this bitch up in the world and find out every crooked ass deal she's ever done. Oh shit! Might as well kiss your job goodbye. What happened to the last landlord? She's not here no more. She did the same shit. Oh, I'll just have you evicted. Yeah, we'll see about that. Where's she at? She got fired 3 months ago. She got fired 3 months ago. Where am I at? Still right here. You want to play? We can play. I love it. I love it when they wanna act so tough. Then they find out who they're fucking with. They don't like it. And see when you talk to Section 8 housing, you know what I mean? When you contact them and you inform them on everything that's going on, all they're doing is documenting everything. They're documenting the phone calls, the voice recordings, and everything. The people that you talk to, and it's all being documented. It's going into your file of what's being taking place when you're on Section 8 housing, so that way if you ever get off of it and you get onto it and you have all these problems, well, it'd be harder for you to get back onto it. The problems that I have is landlords wanting to cut corners and trying to fuck me. That's what I got a problem with. If you do your job and you do your job correctly, you won't be hearing from me. But if you don't want to do your job correctly and you think you can fuck me over and raise my shit up without any proper cause and think, oh, well, the economy's going up. No, the economy's not going up. The government's forcing the economy to go up. So then they want to say the economy is going up, and we did this construction and that construction, and I'm like, what construction are you talking about? And then they tell me, well they paved the asphalt for the parking lot. If you've redone the pavement on the asphalt outside, it'll look like the asphalt that's in the video game right now. But if you look at the asphalt that supposedly was done, it's all rocks. It's all loose gravel that they sprayed with a fucking power hose and then put lines on there. It still looks the same color it looked in 2012. All they did was spray it down with water and say they paved it. That's like them coming over here and saying, well, the windows are not insulated. And this is a prime example. This is how shitty they are. I informed them and let them know that the windows are not insulated correctly. That the windows have been there since 1980. You know what these sons of bitches do? They go over there to the Dollar Tree, right? They go over to the Dollar Tree and they get this Dollar Tree weather stripping, right? For the windows. Then come back, open up my window, and then proceeded to put in this cheap ass fucking weather stripping and then tell me
Keep right.
your windows are installated now. Yeah, that's what they said. They claim that my windows are insulated because they went to the dollar store and got some weather stripping and put it in the fucking window, and then tell me how they weather stripping or insulated my window. How the fuck is you gonna tell me that you insulated my window, and not even an hour later, when it gets 85, 86, 90 degrees outside, the fucking weather stripping falls off out of the fucking window? But you insulated my fucking windows, right? You insulated to correct of insulation of windows, right? But the fucking weather stripping fell down, and you supposedly fucking weather stripped my fucking window. And they say they don't cut corners. I put in legal documents complaining about my windows not being certified, insulated for 21st century, and they come over here and put in $1 weather stripping and inform me the window has been installated. And you know what's so crazy is I didn't even fucking argue with them. I didn't even fucking want to argue with them anymore. I just left it. And the weather stripping that they put in my windows, that they claim my windows was insulated, is still hanging out of the fucking window. Because I haven't touched it. I haven't touched it because I just wanted to prove to them and to Section 8 housing how they cut corners, and then have the balls to request an increase on my fucking rent. If you do your job right, you will get an increase. If you do it shitty and improper and cut corners, you should not get it. But they claim my windows are 21st century windows. Nope. No, they're not.
Go straight on.
That's the reason why I have to use dark ass curtains that's insulated to keep the heat out of my windows, right? That's why I keep everything dark in my apartment, because it's too fucking hot, right? That's the reason why I run both of my ACs and ceiling fan constantly, because it's too fucking hot, right? But they claim they don't cut corners. They claim that they do everything correct. Yeah. And I'm fucking Rosie O'Donnell with a dildo up my ass and with butterfly wings. Let me tell you, motherfuckers hate me. They hate me, man. TNC management hates me because I point out their flaws. I point out their flaws. I point out the fact that they cut corners. And they don't like it. They don't like it. Yeah, they don't like it one bit. They don't like to be told the truth. Oh, looky the fuck here. We got some fuckery bullshit going on here. What the fuck is going on here? Holy shit. There you guys there you guys go. There's the reason why the traffic is built up. And they say, well, the fucking AIs, they're better drivers. That semi and that fucking pedestrian back there don't look like good AI drivers. They look like the truck driver came on and the pedestrian decided to hit the truck. Sounds about right. It sounds about right. all I'm saying is if you want more money, do your job. That's all I'm saying. I don't mind paying the $880, but if you do your job, there shouldn't be a problem. And that's why I say, in America, people are fucking a joke. Because they are. They claim to be carpenters, and they claim to be mechanics, and they claim to be maintenance people, and this and this and this and this. If you're so fucking great at your fucking job, then why is someone that's been here for 15 years complaining about the shit work of a job you've done? Because it doesn't, I mean, it takes a whole lot for me to bitch and complain about something. You know what I mean? It really does. You know, and unless it has to do with the government, then I bitch and complain about them all the time. But when it comes to the apartment, if they do their fucking job correctly, I don't give them a call. I don't fucking text them.
Keep left.
I don't fucking say nothing to them. Which I haven't. I haven't said nothing to them because I know that they're not gonna do nothing. Nobody's there. I got over for no reason. I just seen some headlights, or I thought I seen some headlights. But I mean, if they do their, if someone does their job right, I mean, say if I worked at a business for 15 years, say if I worked in a fast food restaurant for 15 years. And for 15 years, I've been busting my ass and doing my job correctly. No write-ups, no calling in, being sick, no showing up late, or no, none of that issue, right? And you got someone that's dedicated to their job, 100% dedicated to their job, and know the rules and regulations of how the job is to be done and to be done correctly. that motherfucker's gonna do the job 100%, then have some motherfucker that don't give a fuck about that job, that will cut corners and get paid less than someone that knows the job and that has been doing it for 15 years. It's a big difference. It's a big difference, because you don't find people nowadays that can actually do work and do the work right. You hear about these people in small cities or some small states, you know, scamming and scheming people to remodel their houses, and a lot of people are being scammed because these people come in and they make it seem like they're a real company, and they have all these laborers and they have all these people that work for them, but they're all there to just take your money. Come in there and fuck your whole entire house up, and then take your fucking money.
Keep left.
And unless you hire someone that knows how to do their job correctly, you know, it's very hard to find people that can do that shit, you know, because most of the work that's being done are being done by illegals. You know, houses are being built by illegals, illegal contractors, illegal workers. I'm not saying that all illegal workers do shitty jobs, but
keep left.
If they're on a job site and their job gets done quicker and faster than what it's supposed to be doing, wouldn't you think some shady shit's going on? You know what I mean? I mean, I worked for landscaping before. I worked as a tree cutter, cutting grass, edging sidewalks and shit like that. Bushes and, you know, trimming bushes and all that shit. You know, when I did landscaping. And I worked with these two black guys that had their own company, and that was landscapers. And so they would have their own prices of certain places, and the work was decent. It was decent work, you know. I got fired, or I got let go because I had a seizure on the job from doing landscaping. So I mean, I've done landscaping. I actually enjoy landscaping.
Keep right.
You know, it's very, if you find something that you're passionate about, caring about doing, you know, landscaping, auto mechanics, roofing, construction work, rebar laying, concrete, asphalt laying, you know what I mean? It's not hard to do the job if you are taught correct to do that job. But you get people that are being taught how to cut corners and to show, you know, like when you build a house, you know, you have to have all the permits for everything, you know, so it can be up to date, it can be tracked, and everything would be up to code on everything. You know, with apartments, nothing's being they here in New Mexico, they don't go off the code environment, like regulations of codes. Like, say if your electricity had to be a certain voltage, they don't look at those. They don't look at the code of what the electrical work is done, the piping's done, the water. They don't look at the roofing aspect. They don't look at the construction work aspect here in New Mexico. They're quick to build the buildings, and they cut a lot of fucking corners. Now, when you get an inspector that knows about the codes, like electrical, gas, water, you know, how far a cabinet should be from the floor to the count, you know, the highest countertops, you know, when a stove and a refrigerator can be a certain dimensions, certain, you know, where it's supposed to be at, you know, like when you have a cold environment, people that knows the regulations of the proper codes for a house to pass, to be built. You know, it's hard to find a contractor that wants to do their job correctly, because it's more easier to run up the prices of the materials, overcharge the person for the materials, and then sit up in here and say, well, we're going to do this, and they didn't do shit. It's like putting in electricity that, you know, they put in the shitty ass work, they do shitty ass work, and then they cover up with drywall. That's why in order to get your electricity wires passed in any house or buildings or any construction work, the inspector has to come in and check to make sure they pass. Because a lot of these fucking contractors do a lot of shitty ass work and think they should get paid for the shitty ass work that they fucking do, and then they wonder why the house goes up in flames 6 months to a year later, because they cut corners, because they put an electrical plug in there that wasn't supposed to be in there correctly, that was supposedly checked but wasn't checked. They passed it through, and then the house catches on fire. Fire department comes in, the inspector for the fire comes in, checks to find out what's the resource of the fire, and they find out it's the default of a faulty outlet or faulty, you know, appliance plug for appliances that are faulty, that can catch on fire. Well, the problem of it is, then it falls back onto the contractor that built the fucking house or built the fucking building, because now they got to look into the codes and see who passed those codes for that building to be built. It's just common sense. Do the job correctly the first time, and you don't have fuck-ups and fires and shit on a newly built building. But because people in the United States are so used to hiring illegals that do shitty ass fucking work, half the buildings, half the houses and apartments in the United States are built by illegals. Because it's easier to pay illegals cheap ass wages because they're illegals and they're not going to go run off to the police and say, oh, they fucked me out of my money. Because he's an illegal, he's going to keep his mouth shut about the shitty ass work that's being done. So they cut corners while they fucking you on rent and fucking you on this and fucking you on that. They know that building's not up to par. They know that building's not up to code. And they know that building will never pass. But they hire illegals so they don't hire the real people that will come in here and say, no, you got to do it right. People live here. No, fuck them. Let's just keep taking their fucking money. We'll just replace them with somebody else. And that's what they look at us. The landlords look at us like their own personal piggy bank. Because when tenants don't want to pay their prices, then they go find some other sucker, and that's exactly what they are suckers, to fall in the bullshit. Oh, everything's new, everything's up to date, and everything's up to code. No, it isn't. Not in this motherfucking apartment complex. I know that for a fact. When I had the internet company come out to upgrade the wires in the wall for the phone line, which was for the internet, they informed me it's going to be $300. I said, okay, that's no problem. Then they go and inform me saying, no. It's $300 to do the whole entire apartment complex. They would have to get that approved through the landlord or through the owner. Well, the owner don't want to do it because it's going to cost $300. So they still have the original phone lines in the apartments.
Keep left.
They still have the original electricity in the apartments. You know what I mean? Like you go outside, and you look at the wires for your cable or for your phone line. Now you got a phone line that's right there, right? Now you track those wires to where it's at. It's right outside the same place where the box hasn't been updated since 1950s. And it's one of these old timing boxes. This is one of these old electrical boxes that they used back in the days for the phone lines, that has the fucking things where you take the wires and you have to put them inside the fucking holes and then clamp it down. These fucking homeless people, check it out. These fucking homeless people, they think that if they rip out the wires, they can take them and sell them. So they rip out the wires to my internet that goes for the phone line, right? So they're ripping out wires for the phone line. And they think they can sell it. They can't sell the wires. But they rip them out anyways.
Keep left.
That just tells you how stupid these people are. Because copper is a big thing here in New Mexico because there's so many copper thieves that love to take copper. So they just rip out any fucking wires, you know, like the main internet box for that internet right there is across the street, right? It's a green box, right? You know how many times homeless people have broken into that box? They've gotten to the point where they had to weld the fucking doors closed because they got tired of coming out to repair the box that they think that they can steal the wires to sell them. Because that's how stupid they are. They break into apartments and they tear up the kitchen, like the cabinet drawers and shit like that, and the cabinet doors and all that shit, you know. And they take them off the wall, and then they catch them on fire. They catch them on fire so they can keep warm during the winter when they break into a vacant apartment. And what does the landlord do? They go out there and they run them out of there. And that very same night, they'll be back there again, burning some more parts of the kitchen, trying to keep warm, because New Mexico don't want to help the people get off the street because it's more easier to lock them up than it is to help somebody that's homeless. And then the ones that are homeless that really want to get off of being homeless are stuck being homeless because it's too much money for rent and shit like that. So they just lock your ass up. The problem with people here in New Mexico is the communication. They still think this is still 1930s. Why? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why. All the newer buildings that are being built in the last few years, all those ones are. Oh, there's a guy behind me. Well, I was trying to avoid crashing into the gas pump. Oh, now he wants to back up. Come on, guy. You can go right over there. Why don't you go over there? Because I can't get this fucking thing out. Now scrubbing the fucking pumps. See? I gotta get on this curve. And it's not even to clear it. I got stuck. I didn't know anybody was behind me. That's why I was trying to reverse to get out of there. But this asshole decided he pulled in right behind me. Fucking dick. And he didn't even do nothing. He just pulled in and pulled out. Yeah, he just pulled in and pulled out. What an asshole. You did all that shit You fucking cunt. What a dick.
Recomputing.
I'll need you to recompute shit, bitch. All I'm saying is that if a motherfucker wants more money for people to live here, do your fucking job. Instead of getting a bad reputation of fucking people over, do your fucking job the correct way the first time, and maybe people will want to rent from you. There's 2 vacant apartments right now. Out of the six that I live in right now, there's 2 vacant. Remember the black guy that used to play loud ass music next door? Yeah, he left. The one that was behind that one left as well. And there's more people leaving. I don't know, they need to do something. Yeah, they need to do something, or just fucking, I don't know. I just put it this way. Section 8 housing has a cap of $1,200. When this landlord, when this company can no longer get more than $1,200, honestly, I don't even think, if a building was built back then,
Go straight on.
you should not have the right to charge anyone over $800 with a building that has been built 45 years ago. First of all, that building is not up to code. Second of all, that building is showing foundations, cracks, and this and this and that needs to be repaired, that needs to be fixed, but the landlord refuses to do so because she's shitty as fuck and decides to cut corners. So I honestly think what they need to do is they need to go into these buildings and they need to see what buildings was when they was built. Go off of the permits and shit that has been upgraded. And if it's been upgraded in the 21st century, then you should be able to claim more money for the apartment. But if it hasn't been updated, then you should not have a right to claim more money on that apartment complex. 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom apartments. If a building is only charging $300 due to the fact of the structure of the building and how old the structure is, that's the reason why it was at $300 for 1 bedroom apartments. What gives it the idea of these landlords saying, okay, I'm a new landlord in the 21st century, but the building was built before the 21st century. We're gonna overcharge prices that's ridiculous. Some of these landlords that, you know, have done 20, 30, 40, 50 years as a landlord, they understand the process of the building, of the wear and tear of the building, and where the building was built in to get a good estimate of what the building should be priced as renting. Now, if they go off of the year of when this building was built, honestly, you should be paying about $300 to $400, maybe $500 for a one-bedroom apartment that was built in 1980s. If you want more money, then upgrade the building and the structure of the building to be able to get more money for tenants to pay you more than that price range. But because the landlords refuse to, you know, update the building, and it has to do with like electrical, plumbing, it has to do with wiring, like, you know, telephone lines, electrical lights, sockets, switches, appliances, you know, and shit like that. If they would update it for the 21st century, would I have a problem paying $880? No, because it'd be the 21st century. If the electrical was updated, if the plumbing was updated, if the windows was actually installated, but they're not. They're not insulated. And see, the problem of it is when you turn on your AC and your ceiling fans, all your air goes out the fucking window because it's not fucking insulated. Now, if it's fucking insulated correctly, then your home should be more cooler when it gets hotter. Because when it gets hotter inside. Heat rises. So when you are in an apartment that the heat rises, when the sun goes down, it feels like you're in a fucking oven. Now, the way to fix that issue is you have insulated proper windows with actual insulation between the windows. If you have actual insulation between the walls, you won't hear your neighbors fucking in the middle of the fucking night. If there is actual installation. If the building was properly built correctly, you wouldn't have those issues. But like I said, building built in 1980s, nothing's up to code. Shitty ass work, but they want to overprice. That's the reason why they want me gone, because I know too much about the place. I know too much about it. So when other tenants move in, when other people move in, they don't notice the spikes of rent increase. I do. Contractor like the contractor that rebuilt the 35 different apartments. When I spoke to him and asked him, can he come into my apartment and you know, upgrade my apartment, he informed me that he couldn't do so because there's only 35 that they was actually going to be repairing, and they was told that the other 5 would have to move out. I've been knowing this for 6-7 years that they want me to move out. You know, they want the people that's been here the longest, they want them out of here, so they can come in here and just jack the fucking prices up. Because as long as I'm here,
and then turn right.
As long as I'm here, they can't jack the price up. Not on my apartment. They can do it to all the other ones, and all the other ones are paying over $900. The 1-bedroom apartments, they're all paying over $900.
Keep right, and then exit right.
2-bedroom apartments are paying, what was it, $1,200?
Right. Keep left, and then turn left.
And the same and the same fucking woman that I keep talking about, it is the same woman that showed up here and met me in person. And I had asked her in person, are you guys going to fix, are you going to fix the windows? Are you going to fix the carpet? Are you going to put new paint on the wall? No, we want you to move out so we can do so. When I told Section 8 that, Section 8 goes, I've never heard of anybody telling their tenants that they have to move out so they can repair everything. Me neither, but
and then turn left.
That's what they want.
Turn left.
If there was something cheaper, yeah, I would probably go. But there's not. What I got from the supervisor, they said that this apartment complex is the cheapest in New Mexico. They don't like the fact how you know, the tenants are being treated that goes through the government, Section 8 housing. They don't like it. But then they tell tenants that they should shop around for other places.
Get ready to turn right. Turn
At
right.
this point, I'd rather go just live in a fucking treehouse. You know what I mean? Just give me a fucking tree, and not just build me a fucking treehouse. You know? I wonder if I'm late. I wonder if I'm late or not. Because usually when you jump off and you have a mission, or you're doing a load, the time goes quicker when you're off the game. So when you get on the game, your time is expired.
Get ready to turn left.
What's that guy doing?
Turn left.
Turn left.
Finally, we are here.
Finally, we are fucking here. We got a backup. Alrighty then. Let's see how I can fuck this shit up today. Hold on there, Mr. Buster Ruster. You son of a bitch. Let me get out of the damn way. I didn't even pull up far enough to do it. I didn't even pull up far enough. Alright. Crash the vehicle. Oh, stop smoking shit. They say I crashed the vehicle. You want to see a real crash? Crash. They want to be dicks today. Oh, it's in. Well, my tires are red. Yeah, my tires are red. Let me drop the trailer here. Is it gonna show up late? No, but we're almost level 40. Let's see what we got. Where are we at? Bakersfield, that's all the way in California. Space container. We just hauled that shit. Fort Collins. Yep, Fort Collins is nowhere, anywhere. Where the fuck is Fort Collins at? Fort Collins is somewhere in Texas, isn't it? No, it's... Where that would be? Up there in Colorado? No. Oh shit. What a day. What a goddamn day. All the big missions are in California. Yeah, all the big missions are in California. I don't see any in Arkansas. Well, they have the ones for Arkansas, but they're all small payments. They got that one. Go to Sydney. I guess we can do that one.
Time to hit the road.
Oh, it's down the street. Nice. Let's go get it. Hey, what happened to all the traffic that was here? Yeah, see, I've been waiting for the landlord to give me a call back for about 2 hours now. She went to lunch at 1. I know because I called her. Secretary, the secretary answers. And guess what it was? It wasn't a chick that answered the phone as a secretary. It was a fucking dude. Yeah, it was a fucking dude answering the phone as a secretary. When the fuck the guys turn into fucking secretaries? Oh wait, I forgot. You got those fruitcake motherfuckers, you know, those fruit of the looms, you know. I like to take it up the anus.
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Now I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that the trailer is facing this direction. We definitely need to get some repairs. Yeah, we definitely need to get some repairs.
Okay, here we go.
Hey Shoptown, what are you doing over there, buddy? The light's over there. She's doing all creeping and shit. He's a creeper, I say he's a creeper. Alright. Let's kill that. Fucking tired. Spend on the phone all day talking shit.
Turn left.
Yeah. We're turning left.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left. Go straight on. Let's find a new route. Finding a new route. Never mind, I'll find a new route. Make a U-turn. Recomputing. When possible, make a U-turn. Rerouting. Please, make a U-turn when possible.
See what the damage is. Oh man, look at the repair costs on that one. I think I should just run for fucking governor or something, you know? I think I would be a great fucking politician. Cut all the bullshit spending and the bullshit fuckers. Fix this fucked up work. But can't change everything in the world. I was enjoying my day, having a great old time, you know. Just minding my own business. I wanted to stream trucking all day, cause I got nothing to do, right? You know. I didn't have nothing to do.
Let's find a new route.
I mean, I jumped up at 6 o'clock, 6:30, took a shower, you know, slept all nice and great, you know, slept real fine, you know. My kid didn't show up yesterday, so I just spent all day just refixing and repairing and shit like that on the computer, you know.
Get ready to turn left.
Then I decided to like fucking play some games. So I played GTA 5 for a while. That was boring as fuck. Shit, what else I do? Oh, I played the car dealer shop place. It was all right. I don't know. I got like, I like the game, but I don't like the game. Cause in the car dealer one,
Turn right.
I thought that you'd be like a tow man, and you're just towing cars. Someone calls you, you come and tow their car, take it back to the shop, you fix it, you pay. They pay for the repairs, and then they come and pick it up, or you take it to them or whatever, you know. I thought that's how you were supposed to be playing that game. Well, then you gotta go onto the little website and the little computer thing in the game, and you got to buy the car. So you're not making any money, really. You're not making any money, because if you go buy a $2,000 car or fucking, you know, $3,000 or $4,000, you got $16,000. You go get 3 cars. Each one of them varies the price of what, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. So you got like 5 cars. You go get. You got 16 grand. You go and you try to talk them down, you know, but they're not really talking. You know, you can't get them to go lower. But when you sell a car to the people, they want to lowball the shit out of you. Okay, say you go and you repair the car, repair a vehicle, and the price of the vehicle says the value is $45,000. $45,000, so, you know, and you go and you market $44,000 or $42,000. These cocksucking motherfuckers want to lowball your ass to make you sell a car to them for $2,000 and something bucks when the fucking car is worth $4,500. They want to get it for 23 or get it for 20, you know, and like they cutting the lowballing you like a motherfucker, and you're supposed to be able to make money in the game. But how are you supposed to make money in the game if you're paying for the car at $1,000 or $2,000? You get it down to $1,500. You go and repair and do all the parts on there and repair it. Then you go sell it for the price of $45,000. They want only fucking $2,000 for the motherfucker. What? How are you supposed to make any goddamn money in the game? You know what I mean? How are you supposed to make any money in that game when you buying the cars? In all the cars that I'm capable of buying, because I got 16,000 right now on that game, right? So if I go in there and I spend the 16,000, I get 3, maybe 4 cars. The price is right now, each one of the cars are run about 3 to 4 to 6,000. Because then they get to a point where you can't buy the cars for 1,000 or 2,000. You know, so they start charging you 4, 5, 6, 7, 15, 25, 35, 85,000 for a car. How the fuck are you supposed to flip $85,000 car when these cocksuckers are only buying it for $1,000 to $2,000? So you go purchase an $85,000 car, and you try to flip that motherfucker and try to get more out of it. You know, they want to lowball you to give it to them for $2,000. So how do you make money in the game? You can't. And then if you pull loans, you got to pay the loans back, and they take it right off the top. Yeah, they don't even give a fuck when the next day flips over. They take their money off top regardless. You have 16 grand, your loan is probably $1,000. They'll take that $1,000. They don't even give a fuck. They just take it. So it's like, how are you supposed to upgrade your businesses? You know, your paint and all this shit. How are you supposed to upgrade all them to meet the requirements when the AIs are lowballing you when you sell a car? You could sell 4 fucking cars. You could sell 5,000. You could sell 6 cars off of $3,000. You buy a car for $3,000. You got $16,000, $17,000 in your pocket, right? Say you got $17,000. You go buy a car for $3,000. You talk them down to $2,500. You sell that car for $4,500. Marketing value $4,500. They're gonna try to take it for $2,000. Where you make money at? You don't. you don't make any money.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I think some of these game developers need to go back and fix their marketing to actually be able to profit making money, because you're not really making any money, you know, in some of these simulation video games. Like this game, the highest pay without adding a mod is about $16,000. The highest pay without adding a paying mod to increase the payment of what you're getting paid for is $16,000. How the fuck are you supposed to make money off of doing a run that is 1,500 miles and you're gonna pay somebody $16,000? Do you realize the fuel to run a fucking 13, 14, 1,500 mile run costs you about $1,500 in gas? I mean, you look at your mileage, that's how much money you're spending on gas. Okay, so this mileage is what, 1,500? I'm gonna spend about 1,500. But because I have a higher gas tank, I may not even have to stop. May, but you know, depends. If they keep it at 65 or whatever, or keep it at 70, you can run it all the way through.
Keep left.
That's why I like to gas up before I leave, and then I can run the mileage off the gas. Cause it's what, 1,500 miles or so. I hold about 776. 700.
And then exit right.
Yeah, 776 gallons of fuel.
Exit right. Keep left, and then turn left. left.
We're down to 669. That's how much I got in the gas tank right now.
Go straight on.
Oh, he's gonna hit me. Ah, that motherfucker hit me. It's better him hitting the truck than hitting the cargo. I knew he was gonna hit me, but it was already too late. I just might as well just keep it chucking. Keep it going. Yeah, you might as well just keep it going. You already know you're gonna get smacked in the... I seen his ass coming. But we already passed the light, you can't get no ticket. You pass the light when it turns yellow. Whoop. I like driving the long roads. You get to see the open grass and the trees and the dumbass fucking AIs, you know? Fucking son of a bitch.
Keep left. Keep right, and then turn right. Find a new route. Right, and then exit right. Exit right. Recomputing. Keep left. Finding a new route.
Fucking turn already. What the fuck? Motherfucker got me down to 19. Motherfucking whore bag, son of a bitch. That slow ass fucking tinker. Suck a bowl looking fuck. Gotta learn how to shift that bastard. Son of a bitch.
Go straight on. Go straight on. Go straight on.
cold air. A little bastard. Not today, buddy. Oh, $700. Make ya holla. Oh, no, no. Ha ha ha. I say forget that today. There's one more that I want to skip too. Cause I go through them every time and just slows me down. I don't want to have to press the, you know, I don't want to get off the road unless I've got to pee. Or the truck needs gasoline, you know? I like to just keep on moving, you know? Just like keep on moving. I put in every mile that's on there right now. I said I had like 15,000 miles already done. I was in 33 position. Yeah, I was in 33. And I was at 170, what is it, 176? So when I get done doing some runs today, I'll go check it and see if we are, I want to get into like the top fucking 30. That I want to get in the top 30 on one page. Not be the 30th person, but Turd signal, you fucking retard. It'll light your goddamn tires on fire. Goddamn bastard. driving in this wet weather. Hola, tara, policía, porica. I did the porica. That stupid buddy. Buddy. Thought I had it on cruise control. I guess I don't. I thought I had it on cruise control. Where's your turn signal at, you little fuckers? They don't know how to use a turn signal, man. What the fuck? stoned and shit. Fuck. My eyeballs feel like they're all watery.
Keep right.
I need some new eyeballs.
Right.
I need some. I
Exit
need
right.
a new eyeballs, master. Master, can I get some new eyeballs? Just walking around. Master don't want to give me new eyeballs. Ah, it's just a wonderful day in the neighborhood. La 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 la. Oh shit. Get on the road. Fucking eyeballs. Oh shit, I need to get gas. Well, it's alright. We'll get a bunny rabbit to give us a boost. I don't think it's raining anymore. I don't think it's raining anymore. Oh, happy days, oh, happy days, when Jesus walked, when Jesus walked. Oh, Sister Act. Hey, I like Sister Act too. But then it has Whoopi Goldberg and all that shit. Oh shit. My bad, trucker. I'll stay in my lane. If I can manage to keep it there. That's why I want to drop this load. Let's talk about loads again. It's all foggy. That's all foggy. I put on my jacket. I put on my jacket. I don't know why. Oh yeah, that's right. Cause I was cleaning, and I was gonna move it from one place to another place. Yeah, putting it on. It's hot as a motherfucker. I think my AC upstairs is going out. It was just kicking hot air. Yeah, it was just kicking hot air for a long time. I shut it off for a while. Cleaned it and all that shit, you know, make sure everything's clean and turned it back on. I think it just needed it needed a rest. Yeah, it probably needed a rest because I ain't never turned it off. We got to get some fuel here.
Exit right.
No, I'm turning right, bitch.
Recompute.
Oh, you ain't recompute shit.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Turn left.
Nah, we don't turn right, then turn left. What the fuck? Bitch trying to have me go driving off it. Fucking bumfuck Egypt or some shit. Oh, what the? I hit the fucking pole. I was looking at trying not to hit the other fucking pole. I'll make sure it got into. It's only 1%. It's alright. And we'll get repairs. I'm the one. I thought I was clear, but I guess not. I guess not. Hey, that says Little Rose Hotel over there. Oh yeah, I'm stoned. How much is the fuel? 13. I figured it's cheaper here than the other one. Yeah, it's cheaper here than the other one. Never mind. I'll find you a new hostess. Never mind. You're just a dick.
Get ready to turn left.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Left.
I thought it was little old bitch. Hey, little car, can you get your little car outside of my way? Give the little car a little boost. Nah, that's not. That's
Go straight on.
That's not good. Can't even see that little yellow car. Yeah, I can't see that little bastard. And that's the bad thing about, you know, semis. If they can't see you, oh man, they'll run right into you. But I mean, I can't see that yellow car. I honestly cannot. I'm stoned as shit, and I know I can't see that yellow car. I see that yellow car going across. You know what I would like to do in the game? Is that when you stop for gas, you can also get out of the truck and go get you like a drink or something, you know? Instead of it, you know, sitting in the truck pumping the gas from the inside. Like, that's not realistic. No white truck. No white truck. You stick it right there, you little bitch. You're not getting in front of me. No, little white truck. Stay fuck ass behind. Fucking cunt. Man, my steering wheel feels like feels all weird, like grease and fries or something.
Go straight on.
I did the dishes. And I talked shit to the landlord.
Keep right.
Keep right. Alright. Eyeballs. What the fuck is that AI doing?
Go straight on. Go straight on.
Well, I'm going straight somewhere. fucking eyeballs play tricks on me.
Go straight on. Go straight on. Exit right. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, my eyes
Keep
just
right,
sometimes
and then
just
keep left.
out of the blue just start watering. Real lately they've been watering. They get dry. They get like shit in the
Keep left, and then
fucking
turn
things,
left.
you know. It gets like when you blink
Turn
them
left.
and I guess I don't know, some fucking eye shit. Maybe I need some eye drops or something. Maybe they're too dry or something. I don't know. Or maybe because I smoke every day and my eyes are all, you know. I don't know. But they sure do water a lot. I won't be crying, but they sure do water a lot. Like no bullshit, my eyes just start watering out of nowhere. Be watching TV and shit, and my eyes just be watering. You know. Why he slowed down for? Shit. That's a guardrail. Yeah, I seen that guardrail.
Go straight on. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Go straight on. straight on. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Keep right.
The lady said keep right. I'm keeping right. I don't see nothing.
Go straight on.
Let's slow down before I get a ticket.
Go straight on. Turn left.
Oh, did that say stop? Oh, I'm sorry. I violated your rules. Oh, now I'm speeding.
Go straight on.
Driving under the influence of marijuana.
Go straight on. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
I'm a smooth operator. Hey, but I'm a smooth operator. That was all me. The eyeballs don't want to work today. I gotta drop this fucking load and get off. Oh, my eyes. Gotta look up what the internet and find out sometimes I just want to pour shampoo in my eyeballs. This is how, I wonder, this is how drivers in real life feel when they get all tired and they can't see the road. You know, I'm not tired. I just got a bunch of shit going on with my eyeballs that I ain't got a fucking clue with. I already discovered another place.
Straight on. Exit now.
Almost there, boys. We're almost there.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Ready to turn left. Turn left. Ready to turn right. Turn right. Here we are, safe and sound.
Oh, it's right there. to that 40 yet. You telling me I could have gone through there? 160. Nice. I was what 170, 171. Now 171. And now I'm at 160. Oh yeah. I was 33 yesterday. No. Well, that's the wrong what I was looking for. I was looking for the other one. Well, I'm at what, 260, 261? I forgot what I was on this one. It's on page 3. Where's... Albert first. Fuck is that? It's companies, isn't it? Average distance. Which is 44. Okay, yeah. That is 44 on that one. And total distance 160. Okay. I've got a total of 31,000 miles. Yeah. Limit. Personal and company. 124 deliveries in the company. 184. Hmm. Well, that's everything today. And I don't know why this one is doing that again. I got it turned upside down. Oh shit. Nah, I got it going too far. Oh shit. Alright. Had to update that too. That's the third time that American Truck Simulator has done that today. That's the third time it's done that today. I don't know why it keeps doing that. After this new update, that is a new update. Oh shit. I forgot which way I fucking tighten it. Oh, I get it later. I'm getting off. Come on, hurry up. Let's go. Steam's acting stupid again. Alright, I'm done. Wait up, Mary Jane. About bitching at ATS. ATS is all about bitching at AIs. No, it isn't. It just, but I showed you the crash what the two AIs was doing. I didn't was not involved in that. I seriously got some problems wrong with my eyeballs.